Okay, good evening, everyone. Today is Monday, March 2nd. I'd like to call this meeting of the RTM to order. This is Krista McNamara, your Darien Town Clerk. As a reminder, tonight is a special meeting as rescheduled from the snow date of February 23rd. So with 73 members present of a possible 100-person body, I will turn it over to your moderator, Seth Morton.
Thank you, Krista. First, I want to say thank you to Mike Wheeler and Lois Schneider and to Krista for helping put this together on what I would call a short fuse. The weather is unpredictable, and I think having 73 here tonight is a testament to your determination to serve and to get the work of the town done despite the weather. Rescheduling meetings and moving meetings around, I found out, runs you into all kinds of regulations and notice requirements, etc. And trying to do it and do it right is not an easy thing to do, but here we are tonight, and that's really terrific. So without objection, I'll accept the agenda. Is there any objection? Great. Next item is to approve the minutes of January 26th, that RTM meeting. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Great. A second?
Second.
Thank you.
Second.
Correction.
Amy.
Okay.
We have one iPhone in the waiting room. Sorry to interrupt, but we need to figure out who this is. Jan, is that you on the iPhone or is it someone else?
Who joined on the iPhone?
I have the iPhone in my hand, but I'm on my iPad. I was just checking my email. I want to look for the agenda.
So we should eliminate. Is somebody on the iPhone besides Jan?
It's Doug Bernacki. I got through on the iPhone, but I'm listening through my cell phone. I'm listening through the telephone.
Okay, Mike.
Okay, if you just want to change iPhone to Doug Bernacki, and then we'll continue.
It's Doug. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Candidate Doug.
Okay, you can continue, Seth. I'll take care of it.
All right. So are there any changes to the minutes? Hearing none. All those in favor of approving the minutes for January 26th, say aye.
Aye.
Or what do you do? Put your hand up.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
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 We're gonna have you can see how much fun this is virtually.
Next time we'll do a raise your hand, and I will switch to a gallery view so you can see everyone raising their hand.
Okay. Noes, please. Any noes? Okay. Minutes stand approved. Next item is appointing RTM members to the Board of Ethics. We have 3 nominees so far: David Bain, Jim Cameron, and Doug Bernacki. Are there any from the floor this evening? Okay, well,
Can you tell us how many openings there are?
there are there's one more opening.
There's 4 openings. For
There's
three.
four openings, yes, and three candidates so far.
So
Okay, I will move David Bain and Jim Cameron and Doug Bernacki. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. Would any of these, David Bain, would you like to speak? I will give 2 minutes to each candidate if they want to speak.
Sure, I can say a few words. Well, thank you, Seth.
Okay.
So I'm David Bain from District 5, and I'm seeking re-election to the Board of Ethics. As for my qualifications, I'm a current member of the Board of Ethics and have been on the board since about 2016, with perhaps a year or so off. I've also served as both its chair and its vice chair at various times during my tenure on the board. In addition, I've served in town government since 2003, including 6 years on the Board of Selectmen, and most of the rest of that time in the RTM, and I'm currently TGS&A's chair. So all that is to say that I know the town code, and more importantly, I know how the town government works, or at least how it should work. And in my professional life, I'm a litigation partner at the law firm of Ackerman LLP in New York, and I focus my practice on legal ethics and the defense of lawyers in legal malpractice claims. I'm also currently the national co-chair of our professional liability group, and I serve on the New York State Bar Association's Committee on the Standards of Attorney Conduct, which is the key ethics body in the state. So, in addition, I also regularly speak on legal ethics before bar associations, including the ABA and the New York State Bar, as well as industry groups and for our firm's clients. So, while I'm not a Connecticut lawyer, I know a lot about legal ethics and ethics generally, and have a great deal of experience in applying ethics rules to real-world situations. As a result, I believe that I'm particularly well suited to serve on the Board of Ethics due to both my extensive background in the town as well as my professional background. And why is that all important? Well, the Board of Ethics is the one body that has jurisdiction over all town officials as well as town employees, and its mandate is to determine whether people have used their town position for personal advantage or gain in some way that's improper. So it's important to have serious people on that board, and I hope everyone will support my candidacy. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Jim Cameron, if you'd like to speak.
Jim Cameron, District 4. I have lived in town for over 30 years. I've been on the RTM for 28 years, and I've been on the Board of Ethics on and off for 10 years. I am the current chair, and I would ask for your support. I hope everybody knows my work from TV 79 and knows me to be fair, impartial. I am an unaffiliated voter. I do not put lawn signs on my front lawn. I am as apolitical as absolutely possible in this town. The reason I want to resume my work on the Board of Ethics is that this is a unique year. We have been challenged by our first selectman to look at our mandate, look at our ordinances, look at our charter, and see what we can do to bring them up into the modern age. As Mr. Bain, who has served with us for many years on the Board of Ethics, can testify, the scope of the Board of Ethics is extremely limited, and the number of cases that we have dealt with that have never risen to public view speaks to the limitations of that scope of responsibility. It might be time to consider broadening that scope, and I would be happy to be part of that discussion as well, too. So I would seek your vote to return to the Board of Ethics. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Doug Bernacki, would you like to speak?
hold on, I've got to find him.
District,
Doug, you're unmuted, but I'm not going to be able to spotlight you because you're on audio. So
Okay.
your mic's open and you're able to talk
You can hear me okay?
perfectly.
I'm in my car. I'm about an hour away. I would be there in person if we were doing this in person, but I thought it'd be easier to Zoom tonight. I sent an email out to everybody about a month ago that explained my qualifications. Essentially, I'm not David Bain. I'm very impressed, David. But I spoke to a couple people that were on this board before, including Seth Morton, who once chaired it, I believe. And I've tried to do my homework on whether I would be a good fit for it. When I was in my 20s, I traded Eurodollar futures in Chicago, and I was trading with FBI agents for 5 years without knowing it. I was tapped as the honest broker to teach ethics, which I did for 10 years to all new members to the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. So I have a very interested, lifelong interest in ethics. I've I taught it in college. I understand what makes me happy in life is being virtuous and giving service. And I just want to ask for your vote tonight. And thank you for allowing me to be part of the DMA and a neighbor and an RTM. I'm the Darien Men's Association in the RTM, and be a neighbor of yours in Darien, Connecticut. I will be everything by the merits, and I understand the current mandate of the statute or the town ordinance. Thank you very much. Doug Bernacki for Ethics Board. Dave Smith is my campaign manager, Dave.
Great, Doug, and thank you. All right, so we will vote for each person individually.
Let me ask a question first. Krista, I have 3 different polls set up because I understand each has to be conducted separately, or unless you want to do by acclamation and not run the poll. It's up to you. I have 3 polls ready that my understanding is I have to run each individually, so each person gets at least 50% of the vote.
That's correct. Under the rules, these votes are secret, and the only way that we could do this secretly and not disclose who's voting for whom and how much is by using the polling. So we'll poll for each individual, starting with David Bain. So we'll open the poll for David Bain.
And the poll, these are as opposed to the Eversource and Great Island, where you will be identified. These polls are set up as anonymous.
What do you want to do with the people that have to vote through chat?
Those who want to vote yes or no, who are co-hosts, have to vote in chat to have their vote counted.
So it won't be anonymous.
Well, we just directed to you, Krista. We don't have to.
It's just directed. Well, anyone who goes into chat, well, directed to Krista, and it will be confidential to her.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amy, for asking that. So we have all 61 have voted. Can I end the poll?
No, it's 63. There's still a few people.
They're 60, 64.
I have 73 members present.
64 have voted, 62 have voted one way, and 2 have voted. We're going to give you the results.
Okay, I'm showing 64 out of 73 people voting. I have 1 vote in the chat. I'm not quite sure.
88% participation. Right underneath the first line.
Lois, if you'll take care of Miss Botticelli and Ian.
I will. I also admitted somebody else. Do you know who that is?
No, so you'll have to.
I did not get the poll to vote.
You won't because you're listed as a co-host, Jack, and that way.
Okay, fine. That's even better.
You have to do it.
Makes my life easy.
In the chat.
Jack, so you have to vote. You have to vote in the chat, but send a private message to Krista. Don't send it to everyone.
Okay, I have. Okay.
Botticelli's District 3, Mike. I'm going to do it now.
Amy, I recognize your vote. Patrick, I recognize your vote.
Oh, do you want me to vote?
Ian is probably Ian Laird from District 5.
All right. Krista, I'm not voting.
You're not voting. Okay, then is that an abstention?
No. I'm trying to do 3 things at once and it's not working. Where can I do? All right, I'm trying.
Okay, I'm sorry, Anna Maria Lohman, if you could vote via the poll, please. I'm showing 67 have answered the poll. Is that correct? Does that match what?
Yes.
Okay, 67, 68, 69.
I have not voted and I'm having difficulty changing it to private.
Oh, okay.
I
All right.
can't,
So
I
that's
can't do
Just,
it, Jack.
there's enough that you don't need me.
Yeah, I'm in the same place, Jack.
Yeah. I'll abstain.
Me
How's
too.
that?
So guys, just for the future, click on new chat and then select Krista. And then when you send it,
Thank
it goes
you.
to her.
That makes it a lot easier.
No, it's not showing me. It's
Can
just
I,
showing.
can I end the poll, Krista, and start the next one?
um yes, I think that's fine. I recognize,
Yeah.
Seth, you have the results there.
Want me
Okay,
to share the
yes,
results to
right.
the
The
group?
results, well, announce them one at a time or I'll announce them at the end of all the polling.
So
Next,
so I'm jumping to a different poll. So you've got the David vote
Okay, let me get those. Yeah.
before I stop sharing.
well, I was gonna, should I go ahead and give the percentage?
No, it's just whether they got the majority, whether they passed. it.
Yes, well, in that case, David Bain did get the majority. A majority.
So, yes.
Thank you, everybody.
Ready for the next?
Yep.
Okay, Jim Cameron voting, the poll open for Jim Cameron.
Hold on.
Hey, Mike, if people are having trouble with the direct chat, if they hover over Krista's picture, the three dots will give a chat direct to her.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Thank you.
Learn something every day.
Thank you.
trying to make it easier for you.
Appreciate that.
We need a representative on the technology committee.
Yeah, you're
next-
on. You're
Congratulations, you've been drafted. So 90.
I do not see the poll results. If someone could show
It-
those.
97% yes, 2% no, 2% abstain.
I just need the net numbers.
63, 1 and 1 out of 65.
Okay, and then I have
I'm having an issue.
three,
Okay, okay.
2 votes in the chat. No, 3 votes in the chat. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Pear. That was a big help.
Recall the meeting to order with 73, though. So have we lost 10 people since the
10
meeting
people-
opened?
10 people didn't vote.
Can
We
I
don't
end
know.
the poll and go to Doug?
Four people in the chat. Okay.
And we have some residents who have joined since we started.
I'm having an issue with my computer because I cannot see anybody. I have voice, but I just got a thing that says Zoom on my screen all of a sudden.
Don't know what that's about. Let me know when you want me to launch the third poll.
This one has to be ended.
And Carrie Cardone said she's having issues with audio. She's going to log out and log back in. So she might have not voted. I'm not sure, but
All right, so what should I do? Just try and
in the top right hand corner, Seth, do you see like it says view or anything?
no. I got chat.
Krista, you ready for me to launch the third one?
Beth, do you have a Zoom button on the ZM button on the bottom? Click on that.
Okay.
And that
Oh,
should bring you back.
that did it.
Yay.
Hi, everybody.
I can tell you how to do that. How to vote, I couldn't.
You ready for the third
I
poll?
abstain on all votes except to break a
Yeah.
tie. All
I
right.
am, if the moderator is ready to proceed with the next. So we have 6311. Is that the numbers? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so Jim Cameron has the majority and is voted onto the board.
Thank you very much.
Okay, now for Doug Bernacci.
So we have all 65 have voted. Krista, are you able to see the results?
Um,
I have 53 of 65 yes, 5
Yep.
of 65 no, 7 of 65 abstaining.
okay, and I have registered the votes in the chat. 1, 2, 3, 4 votes in the chat.
I don't know if you can see if Carrie Cardone logged back on because she said that she had to log back on.
Yeah, she's in. Carrie,
Okay.
I don't know if you got to vote or not, but she is in.
Lois, you getting that one?
Yes, I am. She in the RTM?
I don't see her name.
Okay. Yeah.
Krista, can I ask you one question before we proceed?
Sure. Yeah.
Patricia Gaug, Gaug joined. I don't see her on my RTM member
She
list.
is, she's an attorney with Curtis Brinkerhoff.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Good. All right, Seth, I guess we're ready to go on to the next.
Oh, on to the next agenda. Okay,
Good.
Doug Bernacci gets a majority and is voted onto the Board of Ethics. And that's terrific. I would simply say to members of the RTM that we do need more candidates. And so look among your members, talk among your members, and see if we can have some more folks who would like to join this great board. So the next item is a budget update and ARPA report from Jack Davis. Jack?
Ready. I'm sorry, I'm sure by the end of this report, everybody's eyes will be glassing over. I'm Jack Davis, District 3, RTM Finance and Budget Chair. Over the last couple of years, I've been given an update on the 6-month financials for both the Board of Selectmen and the Board of Ed. The RTM should not only be voting on the initial budgets passed in May, but how those budgets are evolving throughout the year. The Rules Committee has also requested updates on the ARPA fund and the FEMA fund. I'll give those first. ARPA refers to the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021 that provided funding for state, local, and other jurisdictions to help mitigate the economic impacts of COVID-19. For local governments, funds were provided for public health, economic stabilization, and infrastructure. There are specific deadlines addressed in the bill, and funds not spent need to be returned to the federal government. Darien received $6,430,414.33. The key dates were all ARPA funds need to be obligated with formal documentation supporting each individual project no later than December 31st, 2024. After this date, unspent funds on a specific project could not be reallocated to another initiative and would constitute refundable amounts. All funds need to be spent no later than December 31st, 2026. Funds not spent by that date would be returned to the federal government. There are approximately 100 projects, of which 55 are now shown on the current ARPA report included in the Board of Finance packet and has final obligated funds as of December 31st, 2024, of which 48 of the 55 are now completed. As of January 31st of this year, only one of the 48 projects is completed, resulting in funds to be returned, and that amount is $1.36. I did joke that I didn't want a penny done, returned, but based upon the size of that project, that was a really good job. In case anyone did the math, the town received 6.4 million, and the Board of Finance analysis shows only 4,898,000 of revised allocations. One might ask, wait, where is the other $1.5 million? Is it missing from the allocation? Fear not, these projects were completed prior to the December 31st, 2024 obligations, and they were not listed on the analysis. Those projects included picnic benches, personal protective gear, laptops and replicators, the Houlihan backstop, hybrid vehicles, park and rec pickup, a mobile generator, and the DPW garage floor, just to name a few. Three of the ongoing projects are O'Keens Highway sanitary sewer pipelining, which we'll hear a lot more about next RTM meeting, Grove Street, Tilly Pond drainage upgrades, and the Salt Box Coach Lamp drainage projects. Those appear to be on or close to spending their remaining funds. Two other projects, the EMS fly car and the fire marshal vehicle, have a combined outstanding balance of $1,993 that might be exposed. The last project, which is a Boyle security for the town clerk, does not currently have any funds encumbered on the report as of this date. However, the full funds have been spent, but unfortunately included in the Public Works budget. A journal entry will be made to have that project at zero. Overall, based upon spending $6.4 million on specific items and getting those documented, has been a really excellent job by all of those involved. The FEMA hazard mitigation project. The town originally allocated $110,000 for this fund, of which $21,169.92 remains. The town anticipated assisting 12 applications. To date, the town applied for 4 applications, including 3 elevations and 1 acquisition. The town has repeatedly reapplied for the annual cycles after the Ida storm, which is why we set it up. The status as of January 31st is that 1 elevation was approved, but then subsequently withdrawn from the homeowner. The homeowner requesting acquisition also withdrew their application. As of this time, there are still 2 pending applications that require funding on an annual cycle renewal. Board of Ed, 6 months financials. Usually I do 6 months, but on both the Board of Ed and Board of Selectmen, I'm actually going to be covering some of the 7 months as of the end of January. As of the end of December, though, the Board of Ed budget showed a positive balance of $486,000 in change. The general RC showed a negative balance of $90,000, while the special ed RC showed a significant positive balance of $577,000. However, I want to update the December financials. The Board of Ed Financial Subcommittee met on February 26 and provided a good update. At the end of January, the positive balance has been reduced to $220,026. General Ed shows a deficit of approximately $346,000, while Special Ed has a surplus of approximately $613,000. Three major factors have influenced this change being: an additional $250,000 was added to the Early Retirement Incentive Fund for a total of $450,000 in total. Electric bills are increased by $132,000, and part of this is the cold weather has had an influence on the new boilers that take in outside air. Extremely cold weather, and we've had some below 20 and about 10 degrees, requires significantly more energy to warm that air. Heat is up by about 24,000. Offset is continued savings about a district of about 76,000 for the month of January, insurance reduction of 80,000, smaller amounts totaling 31,000. There are three primary movers that resulted in the Special Ed positive balance. They are: the new professional salary schedule has created a surplus of approximately 90,000 in Special Ed paraprofessionals. Non-public tuition shows a forecast surplus of 256,000 as the district has had 5 students previously outplaced who have returned to the district, as well as 1 unilateral placement which came in below forecast. The last one is the excess cost reimbursement. There are 3 things that determine that. They are the student threshold prior to any potential reimbursement, which is 4.5 times the average student cost, the reimbursement rate to be paid by the state, and the total submissions by all towns and districts, school districts to the state, which then determine the final reimbursement. The estimated revenues published by the state of Connecticut showed a reimbursement rate of 67.93 currently, based upon the December 1st filing. This represents, this is up from the 65% reimbursement rate that we included in the threshold. And the total reimbursements that were initially filed are $2,377,946. The threshold that we originally put in calculating the budget, the Board of Ed did, was $122,020. The threshold is currently set at $121,831. Overall, that adjusts that there is going to be an increase in the excess cost reimbursement to the Board of Ed. The Board of Ed fiscal year estimate for turnover was approximately $634,000, whilst the actual at the end of January was approximately $835,000, resulting in a $201,000 surplus. That's an account that they put in because we anticipate that some teachers will be leaving, typically at a higher salary, and they're replaced by other teachers that at times have the same salary, other times do not. So that's part of the result. Out of that $201,000 surplus, $174,000 of that surplus has been reallocated to other accounts within the Board of Ed budget to cover overages. General Education RCs is currently showing a negative balance, which I mentioned, primarily due to the allocation of the early retirement program. Without this allocation, general RCs, that's everything but special ed and early learning, would have had a positive balance. Board of Selectmen, as I can already see some eyes glazing over, but I'll make this fast. On revenue, tax collection is on schedule with the 98.06 collection, which is slightly higher than the 5-year average. On all of the budgets, they take the last 5 years, month by month, to figure out what the expenses that we typically pay over that and averages that out and then compares this year to the budget. And that's one of the areas where you can see if there's something that we have to look at. Part of this, we're better, is 0.5 better than last year. And last year we ended up with a collection rate of 99.8. That's including $104,000 of tax credit litigations, which has reduced this year's overall budget. 6-month investment income is at 52%, which is a bit tight. In prior years, excess revenue was earned primarily due to having extra unexpended funds from debt service, as well as even the ARPA, as well as receiving higher rates. That's not the case this year. And while we're likely to hit the budget at the last Board of Finance meeting, that's going to be a close number to do it. I will make a budget comment for next year's budget. If you look at the town administrators, we're seeing a decrease for fiscal year 27, about $800,000. It's actually a bigger decrease because over the last couple of years, we've been having in excess of $1 million over what was budgeted. And we tightened it up this year with the lower funds and the lower rates. We're not going to have that to add to our expenditures and the general funds. Other revenues and state grants are on track according to schedule. ECS is slightly above the budget by about $25,000. Several of the grants come in January and February, so we're still waiting to see what the final outcome is in. Town clerk revenue is pacing upwards prior to the heavy months that we usually see in the spring. And building permit income includes revenue anticipated last year, but not received until this year. So it's above budget and therefore more than what we anticipated in the budget. On the expense side, this sounds like a train schedule, but most are on or close to schedule with some delays due to timing on billings. Such things like legal is usually a month or two behind. Overall, the town has incurred approximately, and this is without debt added to it, $28 million of its $42 million budget, or about 66%. That's described as business as usual. Areas with some significant changes are legal counsel at 92% of the budget versus what we anticipate 76. We're seeing more legal expense on the planning and zoning side. Public Works is under the 5-year average, which is at 60% versus 66. But if you haven't noticed, we've had some snow and we might see.
I did notice that, Jack. Thank you.
You're welcome. You might see some additional salt coming, orders for salt coming in later this year, as there has been a shortage in Connecticut. And at one of the meetings, I recall Ed Gentile saying that he's gone outside of our usual vendor to do it. Usually the salt is purchased at the beginning of the year, and we've gone through it. So it's hard to get it later. Park and Rec is under the 5-year average by 4 percentage points, 61 versus 65. And the police department is slightly below, primarily due to vacancies. And I've mentioned this to a couple of people. I thought one of the more humorous comments about our police staff, because we have vacancies, is Chief Marin was asked if he recalls when we were fully staffed, and he paused a while and said, for about 10 minutes. Thank you for listening for all these numbers. I know I covered a lot and I didn't show any slides, but I wanted to get through with this as quickly as possible. If you do have questions, feel free to email me, and I do respond to emails. Thanks. Let's move on.
Thank you, Jack.
Seth, if I could just interrupt for a minute. We had someone join who has the name Town Hall. We were waiting for one member, and we want to make sure that that is a member for voting purposes.
Mike, they seem to have left.
Oh, okay. All right. Good. Okay, go ahead, Seth. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, okay. Next item on the agenda is Eversource easement on Parklands Drive. Here, when we're voting, if we have no votes, then we can use acclamation. If we do have them, then we'll have to use polling
No.
and roll call.
And that is
So-
a state statute.
Yes, yeah. It's one of those glories of all of the different regulations that were substitute, FOIA, state regulations, etc. Anyway,
We will do polling, and that's how we will find out whether we have any no votes.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So speaking, primary is Planning, Zoning, and Housing Committee, Amy Zabatakis.
Hi. Amy Zabatakis, District 5, Chair of RTM Planning, Zoning, and Housing. I move Resolution 2602, authorizing an electric distribution easement to Eversource Energy on property adjacent to 1 and 3 Parklands Drive. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second.
Was someone able to tell who that was? Because I can't.
Pear and Jim Cameron.
Okay, great, thanks. Without objection, I'll waive reading the resolution. So by way of background, this request covers a strip of town-owned property which is adjacent to 1 and 3 Parklands Drive, over which the owners of 1 and 3 Parklands Drive already have an easement for access and installation of utilities. And there's been electric distribution poles and lines in the area for some time, but Eversource didn't have a written easement with the town over this property. So in connection with the redevelopment that everyone, I think, is aware of that's going on down in the Parklands area, Eversource has requested a formal easement be put in the place. And the developer has asked that the town comply with this request so that the developer can have new power service. The Planning, Zoning, and Housing Committee initially discussed this easement at our regular meeting on January 8th. At that time, we expressed our concerns to the Board of Selectmen that the easement as drafted gave Eversource too much latitude with tree removal and sort of re-landscaping the area. That was transmitted to the Board of Selectmen, who I will say had similar concerns when they had their initial discussions regarding the easement. On February 12th, at our regular meeting, we reviewed both the easement and a proposed agreement with the developer of 1 and 3 Parklands. That's an agreement between the town and the owner of 1 and 3 Parklands, where the developer agrees to landscaping remediation if trees are removed by Eversource. So the opinion of the committee was that the easement to Eversource is necessary and appropriate, and we feel that our concerns regarding tree removal were sufficiently addressed by the private agreement with the developer. Therefore, at a regular meeting on February 12th, with 14 members of our 16-person committee present, representing a quorum, the Planning, Zoning, and Housing Committee voted in favor of authorizing the easement to Eversource and recommends the same to the full RTM.
Oh, thank you, Amy. Public health and safety was next. Through some confusion surrounding the movement of the meetings, they did not have a report. And so F&B will be the next presenter, Jack Davis.
The Eversource, we don't have any comment on Eversource. We weren't assigned.
PZ&H was the only committee assigned to the Eversource easement.
Okay, then the rules minutes, okay. Then are there any committees that have a report other than PZ&H? Any town officials? Members of the body? Electors of the town? I see none. Are we ready to vote? All those in favor?
No, I have to launch the.
Okay, we have
Hey. Cheryl, did you want to say something?
The poll has been launched.
No, Thank you, Lois.
Okay.
Krista, we have, Krista, I'm adding you to the spotlight. Can you see do you want me to end the poll?
We have one no vote.
Krista, do you want me to end the poll?
I'm looking at the message I have, right? The host spotlighted your video for everyone. Unmute your microphone if you wish to speak. Okay. With one no vote, that will require a roll call.
Okay, so we will now vote by roll call.
Everyone has the ability to unmute their mic when they are called.
And we'll do it by district.
So Krista, are you
With
calling
me.
roll?
Yep, I'm just going to close out that. Bring my attendance to the top. Okay, so this is going to take a little while. Okay, Lois, I'll start with you because you're there on one.
Yes.
Patrick Keene. Patrick Keene, District 1.
Patrick Keene, unmute. Patrick, your vote.
I will
Patrick,
circle.
Patrick, you muted yourself without voting. You're unmuted, Patrick.
Krista, can't we just have the no vote say who they are instead of going through the 100 people?
No.
No,
It
under the
indicates.
state
Okay,
laws.
I'll circle back. I will circle back. Okay, Patty Baumgardner.
I support the vote. Yes.
Peter Dupay.
Support the vote.
People are unmuted, so it's changing the order.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm just going to go through no, we're going to
Go through the list.
I have the list by district. I'm going to go off this because with people unmuted, it's changing the order on the computer. Brockman. Louisa.
Yes.
Okay. Jessica Cahill. Bill Clarkson.
Yes.
B. Clemens.
Yes.
Diane Conalog.
Yes.
Kapil Desai.
Yes.
Patrick Keene. Karen McNichol.
Yes.
Patrick Parr. Charlie Powis.
He's
Linda?
not here. Charlie Powis isn't here.
Thank you. Linda Tablarios.
Yes.
Priscilla.
Yes.
Okay, great. That's District 1. One more time for Jessica or Patrick. No, okay. Moving on to District 2. Aponte. Argambo.
Yes.
Bacon.
She's not here.
Baldwin.
Yes.
David Bulletin.
David, your mic's open.
David Bulletin. Okay, that's a yes. I see a thumbs up. Michael Caslow.
He's not here.
Okay. Angel Holt.
Yes. Thanks.
Okay. Karen Knapp.
Yes.
Peter Marusic. Peter Marusic.
Yes.
Okay. Jackie Miller.
Yes.
Perfect. Cheryl Russell.
Yes.
Emily Salmore. Emily, I know you came in.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
perfect.
sorry.
Thank you. Kelly Scallon.
Yes.
Charlotte Teschner.
Yep.
Mike Wheeler.
Yes.
Penny Wilson.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, just I do not have Aponte, Liz Bacon, or Castello, correct? For
Correct.
District 2?
Yeah, those are the three missing.
Okay, perfect. District 3, Carrie.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Adele.
Yes.
Doug. Doug Cruz.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. Jeff Kraus. Not here, right? Jack Davis.
Yes.
Bill Dunn. Not here. Dustin Gordon.
Yes.
Thank you. Ann King.
Yes.
Beth Lane.
Yes.
Tom Moore.
Yes.
Seth. Abstain. Cindy.
Yes.
Stephen Walker. Not present. Okay. Okay, moving on. District 4. Jim Cameron.
Yes, ma'am.
Okey-doke. Dan Coonan.
Yes. Yeah.
Sarah Ernst.
Yes.
No.
Dan Guller.
Yes. We may have another
John Flippin. John Flippin.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay, that's all right. I just don't want to miss you. Jean.
Yes.
Right. Jennifer Klein.
Yes.
Joe Michelli.
He's not here.
Okay, perfect. Andrew Millar.
Yes.
Rolf.
Yes.
Brian Rahill is a yes. I saw that. Jan Raymond.
Yes.
Stephanie Rosakis. Not here. Okay. Sandy.
Yes.
Pear.
Yes.
Morgan.
Yes.
Okay, moving on to District 5. Mark Adeletta.
He's not here.
Okay. David Bain.
Yes.
Doug Bernacki.
He does not
Doug.
appear to be here anymore.
Okay. Zori Busser. You, sir?
Yes.
Thank you. Curtis Butler. Okay. Jessica. Annie.
Yes.
Okay. Ashley.
Yes.
Holly.
Yes.
Ian.
Yes.
Blair. Anna Lohman. Anna Maria Lohman. No, you were here. Anna Maria Lohman. Okay. Todd Maloof.
Yes.
Thank you. Jane Matthews. Mac Patrick.
Yes.
Thank you. Erica Procaccini. No, she's here. Dave Smith. Amy Zavatakis.
Yes.
Okay. District 6. Frank Edelman.
Frank votes yes.
Hey,
Hey,
Violet.
Krista, should I have voted with District 5?
I'm sorry, Zach. Yes. I'm sorry, I missed you there.
Norse, yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Zach. Violet. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay. Joseph Bartning. Janine Duarte. Anna Fitzsimmons. Janet. I saw her sign in. Mary Nevin?
Yes.
Thank you. Trevor Hawley?
Yes.
Thank you. Susan Lauritsen? Susan is it not available? Liza Lucas?
Yes.
Thank you. Caroline Luz?
Yes.
Peter Orfanos?
Yes.
Laura Pesci Gray?
Yes.
Michael Chiaro?
Yes.
Peter Savarin?
Yes.
Rachel Taylor? Bill Van Loan?
He's,
I see a
Okay,
thumb
I
up.
see a thumbs
Got a
up.
thumbs
Okay,
up.
John Vesey.
Yes.
Okay, as I did not hear a vote of no, would someone identify themselves
Yeah.
with your no vote, please? Okay, is there anyone who did not vote in that roll call? Please identify yourself.
Hi,
Okay.
I wasn't called Diana Botticelli.
Oh, I'm sorry, Diana.
That's okay.
Okay.
My vote was a yes.
James,
Sorry, it's for District 3. I don't know why mine says 5.
human error.
3, and you're a yes for 2602.
Yes.
Okay, so Seth, you heard everything? You can call the results.
Yeah,
Jane Raymond's microphone is still open. I don't, did she get a chance to vote?
I did not hear Jan Raymond, no.
Jane,
Oh,
your mic
yes. I'm not open?
you're open now. We heard your vote.
Oh, yes.
Okay, Jan Raymond. I'm sorry, I do have Jan. I do not have Stephanie nor Joe from District 4.
well, I'm sorry, I didn't hear any no votes.
Oh, well.
There were no votes.
I think all the ones that didn't vote should be abstain, right?
I have
Yeah,
one
they had,
abstention.
yeah, but
Yeah, but the
they
ones that
essentially,
don't
that's
vote.
it. If they don't vote, it's an abstention, de facto.
No,
I'm
no,
subject.
no. If they don't vote, they're reflected as not voting. I can't assume people have not walked away from the meeting. So if I don't hear an acknowledgement, that's a non-vote.
We'll
Okay.
Which is an abstention.
I'm sorry?
And Gall
If
is
you don't,
talking.
okay.
Well,
ahead.
ask well, no, I'm not going to bother with that. All I would say is that if there are no votes, we can do this by acclamation.
Well, we
And
already passed.
Well,
We've already done the vote.
Well,
I
we have
think
the
we have
votes.
a,
It's passed.
it is passed and I have a record.
This did, I just would
No.
comment.
We also have a record of the no vote when we do our electronic. After the meeting, we will have that record, just so you know.
But this
Okay.
that.
Well,
At any rate,
passed.
the motion passes.
Correct.
Yeah.
If I might
And-
add to something that Krista said, if somebody chooses not to vote, you have to say abstain. Otherwise, your
Yes.
vote is recorded as not voting, and it's not an
Absolutely.
abstention.
Correct.
That's unfortunately a state law, not Krista's law.
Yeah, no, it just reflects that you were
Okay.
there and you abstained. That's an option.
Okay.
But also, did you consider how many people dropped off of the call that then might not have voted? Maybe there's
That's fine. That's not an issue. We
Fine.
have to vote. We're done.
We're done. It passed.
All right. Next item is appropriation of bond authorization for Great Island Early Access. Speaking on behalf of Finance and Budget, Jack Davis.
Hold on a minute. Let me just get the spotlights corrected because a couple of people were talking. So hold on.
That's all right. I can start talking without the spotlight. I don't need that.
Yes, we understand, Jack.
All right.
I'm Jack Davis, District 3, RTM Finance and Budget Committee Chair. I move resolution 26-3 appropriating $475,402 for the planning and design of the Great Island Access Project and authorizing the issuance of bonds and notes in the amount of $475,402 to meet said appropriation. Do I hear a second?
I second the motion.
That was Patty. I know that voice.
And Dan
If
Geller
there's no
seconded.
objection, I will waive the reading of the resolution. This appropriation is essentially the seed money for the Great Island Access Project. If you notice, I'm eliminating the early part of it because at this stage, we just want access. Like school building projects, this resolution will be amended once the design work has been completed and the final project estimates are complete and have passed through the Board of Selectmen and the Board of Finance for approval, and then passed to the RTM for deliberation and approval. So typically when we have a bond, I'll tell you what the annual rate would be affecting it. Since I'm expecting a much larger number, I'm not going to do that today. Please note that the original appropriation of $617 was revised downward by the Board of Selectmen prior to their meeting with the Board of Finance. These adjustments were reflected in the packet details sent to the full RTM, and the removal of these items are fully welcome and supported by the F&B Committee. Finance and Budget Committee has reviewed the financial aspects of this request. As the design work is classified as professional services, the Board of Selectmen was not required to pursue a competitive bidding process. I'm going to repeat that. As the design and planning work is classified as a professional service, town procedure does not require the Board of Selectmen to pursue a competitive bidding process, which they did. The CIS $475,402 appropriation is comprised of two parts: design and planning work by Reed Hildebrand for $468,481, and the fees for bonding as $6,921. During the F&B discussion, several points were raised. The F&B Committee did concur with the Board of Selectmen Access Review Team that the highest project for the Access Project objective is access to public to Great Island project. Proceeding with this appropriation will now make it possible to achieve the selected vendor estimated completion date of the fall of 2027, and that is a tight window. The estimated cost of the full early access implementation project ranges from $3 million to $5 million, was subsequently presented at the Board of Finance meeting rather than during the initial inquiries at the Board of Selectmen. The committee was concerned that the cost of Reed Hildebrand's design and planning works appears high, especially given their relative advantage over the other vendors based upon prior work they have done and their knowledge of the town's plan for GI. The committee encourages further negotiations with Reed as the design cost exceeds the typical 5% design, planning, and benchmark for the full project. Again, I will mention competitive bidding was not required to select Reed. This higher benchmark design percentage raised concerns regarding the risk of scope creep and overbuilding of the open space. F&B will be very judicious reviewing the final project cost elements to ensure, to the committee's satisfaction, that scope creep did not occur. And what was included in the scope was included in the package that John Zagroski prepared. There was a question and ensuing discussion regarding the general Great Island access government. This was the result of a very short time frame in which the Board of Selectmen members received information regarding how Reed Hildebrand was selected, including a decision matrix that was used and underlying financial details of the initial appropriation request. If the full Board of Selectmen is the governing body for all aspects of Great Island, the concern was the lack of earlier involvement by the board members. This was discussed by the Board of Selectmen during their meeting, and whilst it was agreed that future information would be presented on a timely basis, governance remains an F&B concern. Due to the delayed sharing of the above point, it was felt that more time was spent on a minor fiscal year budget financial aspect than the underlying details of the original $617,000 request prior to adjustments the next day. And I'll make that a little clearer. There was more time spent on the financial numbers of what it would cost for a dryer for one of the fire departments than there were on all the individual amounts making up the original $617,000, and that's a concern. It was raised that the quality of the decision matrix created for the access team to evaluate appeared to be questionable. It is noted and stressed again that the Board of Selectmen maintains the right to select professional services. So therefore, in reality, any of the pluses and minuses on that decision matrix is a moot point. After the F&B committee addressed several points, the committee voted 8 in favor and 1 against this resolution. Both the majority and minority opinions were expressed in the points stated above. Again, overall, the F&B committee strongly supports moving forward with this Great Island access appropriation and bonding resolution and recommends the resolution's passage by the full RTM. Thank you.
Thank you, Jack. Now speaking on behalf of the Public Works Committee, Patrick Kane. Get the mic, Mike. There you go. Patrick, you got to turn your mic on.
You maybe have to turn the volume up, Patrick. We're not hearing any volume, but you're unmuted.
I see a line through his microphone. I don't know.
You've got the same. So, Patrick, what do you want to do? Do you want to go to Amy and Patrick can work on it and see if it works out, Seth?
Or Patrick, you might call in by phone if you can't get it working on the screen.
Sorry about
There you
Oh, there
are.
we go.
There we go.
There you go.
I'm sorry. I don't know what it was. I apologize. Sorry to keep everybody waiting. Patrick Kane, District 1, Vice Chair of the Public Works Committee. Public Works Committee met on February 12th with 8 of 13 members present, constituting a quorum. The committee discussed Resolution 26-03 in detail. After noting the line item reductions and the overall amount requested for the design phase of this project was reduced from $617,000 to $475,000, our members discussed and affirmed the need to provide parking to support wider access to Great Island. The committee also supported taking a more measured approach in developing Great Island, but agreed that adding much needed parking, the focus of this resolution, is a critical first step. A number of members raised concern about why this funding request is being made outside of the normal budget cycle, particularly since this body had recently agreed on rules to prevent the proliferation of off-cycle funding requests. With that concern noted, it was generally accepted that the timing of this request is driven more by the bonding calendar rather than the design and construction calendar. The committee voted to approve the resolution with 6 members voting in favor, 1 member opposed, and 1 abstention.
Thank you, Patrick. Other committees?
PZ&H was assigned as well.
Please, Amy.
Thanks. Amy Zabatakis, District 5, Chair of RTM Planning, Zoning, and Housing Committee. On February 12th, Planning and Zoning and Housing had our regular meeting with 14 of our 6-person committee present, representing a quorum. During the meeting, we discussed the proposed appropriation for design and permitting work at Great Island. The committee understood that this work is the next necessary step towards providing access and parking on Great Island, and is well aware of the fact that the next piece, which is the actual appropriation for construction, which will be a much larger number, will come before the RTM once the scope of the work is identified. We felt that it is very important to move forward with speed, since we're well beyond anything that could be described as early, but to move forward with getting access to Great Island for the public. As such, we voted unanimously in favor of the proposed appropriation and recommend the same to the full RTM.
Oh, thank you, Amy. Other committees? Town officials? Members of the body? Comments? Electors of the town? Hearing and seeing none. Looks like we're ready to vote. We'll go ahead and open the voting for this resolution.
And it's the same rules. If anyone votes no, then we need to do the roll call. If you need to abstain, that doesn't count. That doesn't get considered in the totals.
I just have to say that the vote, it's the dollar amount is 617,000, not the new figure.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry, it's my fault.
Are you going to post a new poll?
I can create a new one if you want.
Yeah.
Yes,
I definitely want to vote for the
Yes,
correct
we
amount.
want to vote on the right amount.
I think there's already a no vote, so we need to do a roll call anyway.
Well, it could have been for the
Yeah, could we repost that with the correct number and then see what we have?
Okay.
Why don't we just go to roll call and I can read the correct number and then we can go from there. We don't have to post it if we're not using this poll. So the resolution is the appropriation and bond authorization of $475,402 for the contract design and related design services for the Great Island Access Project. We can now do a roll call.
Seth, do you want a
All right,
roll
if
call
we
or
are-
do you want a new poll?
Yes, I would. Is it possible for us to change this poll to the correct number?
Yes.
Then let's do it.
I'm typing it in. I'm typing it in now. Give me the verbiage that you want. Great Island.
Considering that in the committees we had multiple no votes, we're gonna have no votes. We may as well just go to a
Right,
roll.
so we might as well just go right to roll call.
Okay.
Seth, would you like to go to roll call?
Yeah, I would. The idea that we are posting something on the screen here, which is not correct, makes me uncomfortable. But I have. If everybody is understanding that it's that it's 475,402, despite what this says on the
Seth,
screen here, then I think we could go ahead.
No, Seth, we're gonna what's on the table is we're gonna fix the poll. Do we redo a poll? But people have said that there are no, so why don't we just go straight through to a poll?
Yeah.
He understands, huh?
That's what I said.
We should just do the poll. It takes 2 seconds.
So let's, we have a no vote, so we have to do a roll call.
Can't we just use the chat feature with everybody on it? And then you immediately see which 4 or 5 people are no's?
we need to see everyone's vote. Everyone needs to hear everyone's vote or see everyone's vote.
Yeah. It's the way this, it's a state law.
The term is roll call. Okay, well, let's get started. Again, same order, District 1.
It also shows you why we don't,
Why we don't
trying to do this stuff virtually is not easy with a group this size. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
It's okay. No. Are we good? Rockman,
Louisa, unmute.
I can see you there, Louisa.
Hit the space bar to unmute your mic.
Say that again.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Hit the space bar to unmute your mic.
Okay, Louisa is a yes. Patty?
Yes.
Jessica Cahill? Bill?
Yes.
B?
Yes.
You. Diane?
Yes.
Capo?
Yep.
Thank you. Peter?
Yes.
Patrick?
Yes.
Okay, again, I'm sorry, Patrick, while I have you, I did not have a recorded vote for you for the Eversource easement. Did you
That's a
vote for
yes.
that? Okay, thank you. Karen McNichol?
Yes.
Okay. Patrick Parr?
Yes.
Okay, Patrick, I did not have a vote for you for Eversource. Did you vote yes on Eversource?
Yes.
Okay. Charlie Powis?
He's not here.
Lois. Okay, Lois?
Yes.
Linda?
Yes.
Priscilla?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. District 1. District 2.
Mute.
Richard Aponte. Have you returned? Okay. Vincent Argabo.
Yes.
Thank you. Liz Bacon.
He's not here.
Okay. Matt Baldwin.
Who was here?
And Matt is
Yes.
here. I see. Okay, great. Thank you, Matt. David Bulletin. David?
David, your mic's open. David, maybe you want to try voting in the chat. For some reason, your mic, we're not getting any audio from you, but your mic is open.
Okay, David, I can circle back to you. Michael Caslow not available. And Gail.
Yes, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. Karen Knapp.
Yes.
Peter Marusik.
Yes.
Ray Jackie Miller.
Yes.
Cheryl Russell.
Yes.
Emily Salmore. She may have left.
Krista,
Ellie Scallon.
Yes.
Krista, can you hear me? This is David Bolliton. Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Oh,
Okay, yeah,
great. Thank you, David.
Yeah, problems with the mic. I vote abstain.
Dane, okay. Thank you, David. Moving down to Charlie Teschner.
Opposed?
Okay, thank you. Michael Wheeler.
Yes.
Penny Wilson.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, those are the votes. Is there anyone else in District 2 whom I missed? Okay, moving on to District 3. Carrie Cardone.
Yes.
Thank you. Adele.
Yes.
Doug.
Yes.
Thank you. Jeff Krause still not in. Okay. Jack.
Yes.
Bill Dunn not present. Okay. Dustin Gordon.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Ann King.
Yes.
Thank you. Beth Lane.
Yes.
Thank you. Tom Moore.
Yes.
Seth, you abstain. Cindy.
Yes.
Thank you. Stephen Walker, did he arrive? Okay, and then Diana Botticelli. Is Diana Botticelli still? Okay. She did vote on the other one. Okay. Anyone else from District 3 whom I missed? Okay, moving on to District 4, Jim Cameron,
Yes.
Dan Coonan,
Yes.
Dan?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Sarah Ernst?
Yes.
Thank you. Dan Guller?
Yes.
Thank you. John Flippin?
Yes.
Thank you. Jean?
Yes.
Thank you. Jennifer Klein?
Yes.
Thank you. Joe Michelli is not. Andy Millar?
Yes.
Thank you. Rolf?
Yes.
Thank you. Brian Rayhill?
He's out, I think.
No, he's
No,
on.
He
he's
was
there.
yes in the chat.
Brian has
voted
been
in the
here.
chat.
You voted in the chat.
Okay.
He's muted at the moment.
He's voting in the chat.
Voting.
Krista,
Jan
he
Raymond?
voted yes in the chat, just to confirm. Brian
Okay,
Rayhill voted yes in the chat.
I know we have two of our attorneys on this call, but the statute does say roll call. I mean, we're going to go with the chat now, but if you're available, please do a roll call. Jan Raymond? I know I heard Jan before. Jan? Do we see Jan still as present? Okay, Jan's not voting.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Oh, there we are. Thank you, Jan. Stephanie?
Thank you.
Stephanie's not available. Sandy?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you, Pear.
Yes.
Thank you, Morgan.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That's what I have for District 4. Is anyone in District 4 who did not vote? Okay, moving on to District 5. Mark Adeletta, still not present. David Bain.
I'm a yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. Doug Bernacki.
He left.
Okay. Zori.
Yes.
Thank you. Curtis Butler. Did he arrive? Jessica Engel. Okay. Annie Epperly.
Yes.
Thank you. Ashley.
No.
Okay, thank you. Holly.
Yes.
Thank you. Ian.
Yes.
Thank you. Anna Maria Lohman. Okay. Todd.
Yes.
Thank you. Jane Matthews, not available. Mac Patrick.
Abstain.
Okay. Erica Procaccini, not available. David Smith, not available. Amy.
Yes.
And Zach.
Abstain.
Okay. Thank you. Is there anyone else in District 5 whom I may have missed? Okay, moving on to District 6.
Did you
Frank
see the
Edelman.
person in the chat, Krista?
Oh,
District
no,
5,
thank you.
Brian Rayhill said his mic doesn't work for some
No,
reason. Vote is yes.
That's three.
Brian's is
4.
Okay.
Four.
he's actually in
four.
District 4, but thank you. I appreciate that heads
Oh,
up.
It says
Thank you,
5,
thank you.
sorry.
No, it does show 5, right? Frank Edelman.
Frank abstains.
Okay. Violet.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, I am missing Joseph and Janine still. Does anyone see them? Janet Grogan, Janet Fitzsimmons. All right. I thought I saw Janet there, but Mary Nevin.
Yes.
Thank you. Trevor.
Yes.
Thank you. Susan Lauritsen. Liza.
Yes.
Thank you. Caroline.
Yes.
Peter.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry, there was Peter Alfanos. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Peter Alfanos is a yes. Laura Pesci Gray.
Yes.
Thank you. Michael?
Yes. Okay,
Thank
yes.
you. Peter Savarine, sorry, the other Peter.
Yes.
Thank you. Rachel Taylor, present? No. Bill Van Loan?
Yes.
Okay. John Vesey?
Yes.
So my count, that does pass with, it was 2 no votes and some abstentions, but the motion passes. The resolution passes.
Great. 2603 passes. Nice job, everybody.
So Seth, do you need a motion to adjourn?
I'm sorry, before you adjourned, is there anyone who did not vote? I want to make sure I reflected everyone's votes in those 2 roll calls. Okay.
And guys,
Hi there, wait.
please,
I
I make
just-
a motion to adjourn and beg everyone not to vote no on the adjournment.
Wait,
I just want to say
Jack?
one thing.
Yeah, thank you for that, Jack. We've got just a couple of seconds here. Yes, Krista.
Again, I just want to make sure, was everyone's vote reflected? Did anyone's name not get called? Because this is not something that can be amended afterwards. Okay, thank you.
Now
Agreed.
I would
Listen, you guys.
accept.
Say one thing.
Seth,
Can I say something, Seth?
Excuse me.
Seth, someone is trying to
One more
speak.
thing.
Adele
Krista,
wants
do you
to
have
say
something
something.
else?
Hey,
Seth, someone wants to speak.
It was
Hey,
me. I
it
voted
wasn't.
twice. I voted twice. The first poll plus this one. So can I be assured that the first poll is thrown out the window?
Yes.
Okay.
Good question, Gail, but yes, the roll call vote is what will be recorded on the record.
Okay, thank you. This is Adele, okay? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, sorry guys. Sorry to make it longer. Just want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to Krista particularly. And also thank you to Karen McNichol, who has joined us from Australia.
Well, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Karen McNichol. Thank you. That's
Yes,
it.
outstanding.
And a big thank you to Mike Wheeler and Lois for all their hard tech work.
Absolutely.
Along with Krista, obviously, who I thanked already in the chat. Thank you. And thank you, Seth.
Here, here.
Can we now make the motion to adjourn?
Yes.
I will now, if everybody's set, recognize Jack Davis. Jack?
I make a motion to adjourn and beg no one to vote no.
I did hear a second.
Second.
Thank you all, and a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Good night.